Hello, BNTies. It's Big Natural Talents. Concetta here.
Lauren here.
Now, Lauren, I was thinking, good morning and hello. Not that it's the morning.
Well, it's actually whatever time it is where you are, listener, dear listener in the room with us.
Absolutely. I was just thinking, I have an idea of something that, how,
Yeah.
when we come to do the podcast, we'll just throw different things at each other.
Mhm.
What do you think about this phrasing that could become law? But I don't want to push anything.
Okay.
But I was like, what if you're so what are you bringing to the table? And we speak about it in terms of bringing things to the table.
Bringing things to the table, like red table talks,
You know what I was
like
thinking?
a potluck.
I was thinking like a lazy Susan.
Lazy Susan.
And you spin it.
Yeah. We should be recording in a Chinese restaurant.
That would actually be
Yeah.
sick.
Can I say as well on the terminology of lazy Susan?
Yeah.
Because my mum is named Susan. So
Aye.
in my family, we call it a busy Susan.
A hardworking
Yeah.
Susan.
Very hardworking Susan, or just a turntable. It is not a lazy Susan. There's no such thing as a lazy Susan. Not in my family.
Do you feel like this is really well trodden territory? The calling lazy Susan.
Yeah, I think lazy Susans are
It's
really,
done.
They're up in arms about this.
Okay. A spin top.
Spin top.
Just a Susan. Why don't we call it Susan?
Susan. Just pop it on Susan for me. Susie, bring me my food.
Okay, firstly,
All
can I
right.
just bring something really small to the table?
Yeah, what have you got to
I
bring to the table?
stink. I stink so
You stinky?
bad. Do you ever have days where you're
Yeah.
like, I stink?
I swear to God. And can I say, firstly, you're wearing a polyester shirt. She's wearing like a soccer top.
Yeah.
That's your first kind of mistake here. That's going to make you stinky.
What if I tell you this is a change of shirt that I put on exclusively for the
Wow.
podcast, and I was wearing just a normal cotton t-shirt. But the thing is, I forgot deodorant.
Well, yeah, you're going to be stinky.
Right? And can I say I said it out loud in my open plan office, and I sort of regretted that. It just was like, no one is like, ha ha ha. Everyone's like, why
Yeah.
did you forget deodorant? But is that not relatable? How relatable is that?
You must have been stinky because then that probably, because they weren't like, no, you don't. You're not stinky. They were like, well, why didn't you put on deodorant? Because we can all smell it. Thank you for saying it.
Do you ever forget?
I actually have been, I feel like it's when I went on the pill for a while and then I went off the pill. And I feel like maybe since then, or like hormones, I was really stinky. I was like in my stinky era.
Also, I just love the word stinky.
Yeah.
It's
really
kind of
good.
like you
It's
want to
really
be
good.
stinky so you can say stinky. Like I'm
It's kind of cool to be stinky. It's sexy to be stinky. It's like in what is it, Billy Madison, when he's like, "It's cool to pee your pants." Guys, it's actually really awesome to be stinky if you're a girl.
stinky is like so fun to say that it's like
Yeah.
a bit worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. But no, I was really stinky, and then now I have I buy the most serious deodorant in the world. It's like I buy it at Chemist Warehouse. They don't even sell it at Woolworths or whatever.
That's really funny.
I'm not going to drop the brand name because they're not paying me, but
Good.
and I want to get that sponsorship.
So true.
And so if you are a company, if you're a CEO of a company that makes really serious deodorant and you think I'm talking about you,
Yeah.
send me a DM.
Yeah.
And if you're a stinky person and you want to know the name of this deodorant, send me a DM
Yeah.
and I'll tell you. But I buy this like really clinical deodorant now, and it works because it's pure poison
Yeah.
that will give me cancer of the underarm.
At least you're not stinky.
But I'm not stinky.
Quick question. I want this to be really quick before we slide the Susan your way. Is when are you putting it on?
Mhm.
And if you say post shower, how dry
Yeah.
are you trying to get on there?
Oh, well, you got to get it pretty dry and then you're putting it on. But if you want to go real stinky girl mode, there's a few other steps that I can introduce you to.
What do you mean?
There's like things you can do. Okay, so you have your shower. I'm a nighttime showerer.
Yeah, me too.
I assume, yeah. Have your shower at nighttime, okay? And then in your shower, one thing that you could do, one thing you should definitely do is if you're using like a shower gel, that's not enough. Get an antibacterial soap and clean your underarms with the soap first.
Yep.
And let that soap sit on your skin
Oh,
for a little while, and then use your scented shower gel that's really just for nothing, you know. And then when you get out of the shower, and this is like level 3 stinky, you can also be using like a glycolic acid on your underarms.
So that's real.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do that. And then before you go to sleep at night, that's when you apply your really serious clinical deodorant.
Yeah. It's before
Because-
bedtime. It's
yeah.
got to be in the bedside.
Because then you get
table.
into bed and you're like stewing in all that
Yeah.
bacteria and getting all stinky in the night. And then you're just like kind of putting a Band-Aid over that in the morning if you're doing your deodorant then.
That's so smart.
I do both.
Okay. Amazing.
And I'm not stinky anymore.
Yeah, so that's
Alright.
just what I wanted to start with.
Okay, what do you want to fling this over to me?
Yeah.
I guess we can stay in the world of cosmetics where there was a bit of a scandal recently for us, but probably listening, you're thinking, that was a while ago. Because,
Yeah, these are batch recorded.
I don't know, we're going to just put this out whenever you want.
But wherever this happened, like, it's a moment in time that we should talk about.
Yeah, it's a time capsule. It's like a period piece of a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And sort of where you are in this moment in time. Think about how you feel about it now versus in the heat of it. Like, it's really...
it's good that you can come to these topics like with hindsight and perspective, and you've like really let it sit with you, and you've thought for weeks, what do Lauren and Concetta think about this? And then now we get to speak to you on these issues. But that's the sunscreen scandal.
I thought you were going
Sunscreen.
to say girls.
No, that's still going. I'm pretty sure that's still going to be going.
No, okay, yeah. No, sunscreen.
Sunscreen.
This hit me hard. And then
Yeah.
there's been some revelations that... Have you come to what's come to light?
Well, look, everyone is just saying like, well, that wasn't real, and you did this and that. But I don't know. What do you mean when you say that?
So obviously when the news broke, Choice had we've done this study, here's the worst ones that say they have an SPF of 50. Some were as low as 4. When we did our checks, we did another check, it was 5 or whatever.
Yeah. So just in case you didn't know about this,
So true.
Choice, I don't even know what they are. A company of consumer affairs.
Yeah.
But they did
They
they
check.
tested all these sunscreens, popular brands, and then it turns out they're all fake.
Yeah.
And
Well,
some
not
of them
all
are fine.
fake. We
Some
can't
of
say
them
that. Some are good.
Yeah.
They just, I guess, checked how reliable, and there were some that did well and some that did really bad.
Yeah.
And so this came out, and, I got this straight off the presses, 6 in the morning, haven't talked to anyone. If Choice has come out. So I'm hearing this, I'm like, are you joking? Like, we live in
Yeah.
Australia where I know the rhetoric that you and people say of, like, SPF is so important. And some of the brands literally have, like, a lot of weight to them. And we're in Australia and the sun is so bad. And I'm like, and they haven't done their job. Like, I just got all into it.
Yeah.
And I was furious. And then I started to see on socials, like, just people being like, hang on a minute, the testing around SPF and how they do it is quite, like, there's a lot of parts to it of, like, humans, and it's the right temperature, and there's all these things where there was a little bit of, like, I don't know what the word is, like, hang on a minute, it's not all bad, like, we need to do a bit more clarifying here. And have I checked any more into it? No.
Not heaps, no. And we don't, that's not our job.
That's not our job, but I know that it was shit.
I think with the ones that where it was like slightly a bit bad, like they say they're 50, but actually they're 40, or they say they're 30 and it's more like 25. That's a little bit like, okay, error, whatever vibes. It's hard to test. But the big one that got killed was the ultraviolet lean screen, which is the mineral one, which is the sunscreen heavily recommended by one of my most sunscreen and skincare loving friends.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
And I'm talking about someone else that was recommended by a really famous maths lady who I really trust in, not my friend, but
These
just
people we trust.
Yeah, totally.
And above all else, these creams we should trust. I think cream, I trust. I think it's going to work. No, actually, I never trust cream. It was a little bit gratifying for me because I've always been saying that all cosmetics are fake and it's all fake news and it's
so true.
not regulated. It's snake oil. But I did believe in sunscreen, so that's a bummer. But my hot take, okay, on sunscreen, on sunburn, is that if you get sunburnt, that's like on you. That's a failing on you. Like, and I'm saying this as a redhead who lives in Australia, who hasn't been sunburnt in years. I'm like, that's your fault. You need to just cover up, put a hat on, put a shirt on. Sunscreen is never enough. You've always just got to be in the shade. You've just got to stay inside. You've just got to not go anywhere.
They were asking for it.
Yeah. It's your fault.
You're victim blaming.
I'm absolutely victim blaming. If you get really sunburnt, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Because if and that's like, don't come for me if you're like, I work outside in the dirt and there's dirt on my face and I can't rub sunscreen on the dirt on my face. I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
We're not talking about the chimney sweeps of the world. We're not talking about the people with full crusted face of dirt.
Yeah. If you're digging holes, like I lay down at your feet.
Yeah.
And I would love to wash your feet out of respect for what you do. And you can get as sunburn as you want, okay? I'm just talking about normal people.
Yeah, I'm talking about the basic bees of the world.
Some bitch at the beach, okay? Who's then going to make it, I've got sunstroke, I've got sun poisoning. Okay, babe. Fuck around and find out. Put a hat on.
I do think, like, I'm with you a bit here. I'll walk with you. I think it's a handshake. It's like we need the product to sort of do a bit of what they're saying, and I need to be a bit on it. You know, the replying when I'm going in the water having fun frolicking, no, I do need to remember to keep replying.
Yeah.
I do need to know that I can't put on a tiny little thimble and think that's enough. I've got to really lather it on it, even though I'm not going to like it. I do need to remember, like, okay, you know me, I'm this girl at the beach for 6 hours. Like, and I'll always be like, wait, why am I sunburned? Like, there's like how long you're out there. If you don't have a hat, if your tits are out, there's a lot of variables. So you do need to take some ownership. And I stand with that. I stand with you.
And I'm like, I'm not blaming you because I feel like you always do take ownership. You're like, I know.
Oh, I know.
I got burnt because of my actions, because of my behavior.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really do. I wear the blame well on myself.
You can't blame the sun. The sun is just here.
I actually love the sun too much that's why it keeps happening. Like, it's true. Like, I love that sun. I wish I could live on that sun. It's those people like me who have like addictive personalities and they struggle to have like a good relationship because they just want more. That's so me. Chocolate, the sun, love, you know.
Did you get any chocolate last night, guys? Concetta messaged me quite late last night. And it was a work night for her, so it's always worrying because she used to get up so early.
Yeah.
She said, I feel like if I don't eat chocolate right now, I'm going to die. And I said, what if you do?
I did. I fully did.
Okay,
I got
good.
a caramello
Thank God.
and a normal block.
You might have died. You might have had a really specific deficiency. Like, you know when people say, like, if you're craving sweet, you need to eat pumpkin seeds. You know, that's your brain telling you that you need zinc. But it's like, maybe your brain was like, if you don't give me chocolate right now, I'm going to explode.
Fully. And honestly, I probably would have got there myself, but having you at night be like, well, what if you did? Like,
you have to.
Really? It was awesome. It was like so freeing, so powerful. Like, that's the one thing I'll miss with breakfast of like, your nights like have just this like big knife. Like, wait, what's the thing that like chops off your head? A guillotine. Every night I'm like, ooh, you can have your fun, but there is a guillotine above me that like there's a cutoff.
Bedtime.
There's like a bedtime more than anyone, and like the fun of life, and especially like being in the arts, whatever. It's like you just kind of laissez-faire. It can be laissez-faire with time rolls into one, and this is like, oh, but whatever. I like slept 4 hours and I'm here.
Oh my God. And I'm tired. I was just up late, like looking at TikTok and then like thinking about taxes and like how the concept of it, and I was spiraling and then I just couldn't sleep. I was lying there, and then my stupid boyfriend, he like laughs in his sleep all the time, and it's so annoying when like I'm pissed off and he's like, and I'm
That's scary.
And I'm like, stop! No, it's like it's not creepy.
It's cute. Sorry,
but I was getting pissed off.
Alex, you'll get upset at me.
No, I was getting mad at him though, and then he was like, "You were mad at me for talking in my sleep," because he sits up. He's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Stop it!" I'm like, "Nothing. I wasn't doing anything." And he's just like asleep. He's just like, and I'm like, "Shut up."
He's front row at your comedy show.
Yeah,
laughing.
he is,
That
and
is
the jokes are at his
funny.
expense.
That's awesome.
Anyway, so sunscreen, I guess that's our take on it.
That's our take. Do better.
Yeah.
You're not the sunscreen companies.
Yeah.
You listening.
They made a cream. Oh, you're gonna trust your life to a cream? Yeah, that was your fault.
That's so true.
It's your fault, babe. Also, you can feel when you're getting sunburn. I don't understand when people are like,
wait a minute.
Okay.
I don't think everyone can. I think sometimes
crazy.
it sneaks up on you.
Maybe I have a superpower, okay? Because I can feel it exactly the second I start burning.
But darling, I don't want to say
look
it.
like this.
look like.
I look like that. Yeah, I guess. All right.
Okay, so Susan's over to me.
Susan.
Okay. What do I want to say? Okay, I thought this could be a bit fun.
I hope so.
what do you think about, let's talk winter small talk.
Wow. Yeah.
So I overheard, you know, when you're like just catching up with someone and it's the classic, like, how
Yeah,
are you, mate?
yeah.
And, you know, day to day, it's like, I'm staying out of trouble. I'm keeping busy.
Yeah.
You know, those classic phrases for small talk.
Yeah.
I was like, let's think about like ones that are specifically for winter, because the one that I heard was like, how is everything, you know, just keeping warm. How much are we going to hear that? I think that's something, think about it. Like in summer, you're hearing that 0%. Winter comes around, you're probably hearing that in your life day to day, 80%.
Extreme weather absolutely ramps up the small talk vibes. When it's really hot, people do it as well. It's just like, oh, it's so hot, so hot. But winter as well, I guess. It's
like,
more
okay,
brutal.
what's the small talk for if it's a really hot day and I go, how are you? Give me the classic phrase that you get when it's hot. Not like it's hot, but like, how are you, Lauren?
I'm good. Oh my God, it's just so hot. I don't know.
Wait, do it.
I'm like, I'm so hot. I just don't even know what to wear. I feel ugly.
Wait, can you ask me
I'm
how
sweaty. Yeah. How are you, Concetta? It's the middle of summer. How are you?
Okay, I guess you're not meant to know the person, but you're just meant to be like, I'm keeping cool.
Keeping cool.
Okay, I thought this would go somewhere. I'm just realizing
No.
there's just one phrase.
I'm thinking about, like, because we're trying to improve the winter small talk.
Well, I guess I'm like, what are the classic phrases that we all say?
Yeah.
Like when it's winter, like, you know, I'm wearing lots of layers. Like,
Yeah, it's all about layers. There's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothes. People say that.
yes. Or what about, I'm hibernating. You know, I'm hibernating. How are you? I'm hibernating. I don't go out. You know, that's what you hear.
They're saying hot chocolate. Hot chocolate, everyone. Hot chocolate. Should we get a round of hot chocolates for the table?
That's one I wish we'd hear more.
Yeah. We could say it's I would just love to curl up in front of the fire with a mulled wine right now.
I want everyone to know that you're like moving your shoulders as you say that. Okay, that's that.
Okay.
That's all that is. I guess I just thought it just made me laugh.
I'm into it.
Just like, I guess I just find small talk like really funny.
It is funny. I reckon, you know what we should do? Okay, here's the punch up of the riff.
Thanks.
Why don't we have a winter small talk that's like a BNT, like a code? So like if someone asks you like how you're going in the winter cold thing, like you got to mention this and then they'll know if you're a BNTini or not.
What about like nips hard days long?
I mean, I like it, but I think normal people will struggle to say that in a professional context, especially.
Do we need something from day to night, from workplace to bar?
It needs to be free, cold, icy, cold as a croissant. Cold as
well. You know what? I actually think you've said it yourself. You're like, I'm in the mood for a hot chocolate.
Yeah.
How are you, babe? Like, God, it's cold.
Let's grab a hot chocolate.
Yeah. How are things? I'm good. I'm in the mood for a hot chocolate.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
In the mood for a hot chocolate. Doesn't this just make you feel like a hot chocolate?
Yes. Or like, it's hot chocolate weather.
Hot chocolate season. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, that's it.
That's awesome. Anytime someone like goes for a meeting, they go, do you want to go grab a coffee? How do you feel about getting hot chocolate?
In this weather? Hot chocolate, thanks. Out of respect. Okay, that's the move, guys.
That's it.
Start saying that and see what happens.
Yeah, again, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
No, this will come out in winter. It'll still be valid.
It's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah. International listeners, maybe like, you know, wherever you are.
Yeah. It'll come out in winter, 2027.
Thank you for helping punch that off.
My pleasure. I've got an exciting one.
Okay.
I saw that there was a small study, and I don't want anyone to panic because it's a small study, still rare, go off. Ozempic linked to blindness. And I just thought, you know, isn't it ironic? You don't like how you look? I'll take away your sight.
Oh my God.
I'll take your eyes. It's like Ozempic was made by like a genie who wants to grant your wish but teach you a lesson.
Wow.
You know?
That's okay. You know what's interesting here?
Yeah.
How strong a link do we have to get before people really give it up.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, how blind? like blind, or like just because I don't really need to see. Like if I'm skinny, kind of like things will be easier for me.
Is it still like is ozempic still like people are hiding it, or do you think it's like actually fully normal now? People are owning it, talking about it. I guess it fully depends.
I feel like, and again, I have no idea and no knowledge. And so if you're out there and you're diabetic and you can't get your medication, please feel free to cyberbully me. But I feel like they've like made more of it now. I feel like there's enough for everybody at the moment.
Yeah.
There's enough Ozempic to go around. No, we're all having it.
Are we all good?
We're all good. Any for you? Hot chocolate? Ozempic?
Wow, that's...
I just thought that was funny.
No, that kind of is.
It's kind of like, yeah, it's like, oh, it just feels ironic.
Yeah.
It's like the sunscreen, but it makes you burn, you know? It's, it's teaching you lessons.
Yeah, everything's teaching you lessons, you know?
In this freaking world.
Totally.
Yeah. Do you have another thing on the Susan?
Okay, so what do you think about this?
Okay.
So I talked about this on radio, which I thought was the gift of radio, and that you could actually ask people. But what I wanted to know is, like, you know, in your job, if you could like tell someone like, what's your PSA about your job, for example. Like, you could speak to working in parking cars and stuff. Like, when you do this, like, you don't know, but we hate this. Because I'm always so worried about social faux pas of, like, not realizing something. So, for example, I think about, in the most basic sense, when I worked in retail, that thing where, like, if it's 5 to 6 and we close at 6, don't come in.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, just don't do it at all. Especially, like, unless you literally know exactly what you want. We think you're a cunt, like, straight up. You just have to take the L, like, you know what I mean? Unless you've literally got an engagement tomorrow, but even then, like, no, that's your L, like the sunscreen thing of, like, you've fucked this, and, like, you need to be really likable, give me a really convincing story for me to let you in and, like, help you. But anyway, so that would be my PSA, right, from speaking from retail. So I was kind of like, okay, wow, if I get to speak to the whole nation, like, come on the blower and say, what's your PSA for your industry? And one that came up from hairdressers, I always remember.
Oh, no.
Do you want to guess?
Like, tell them if you've used a box dye. I know they hate that.
Really?
Tell them if you have head lice.
Or pubic lice.
Or pubic lice. And they say, we're not touching your pubic hair today. And I say, I just need you to know that I have pubic lice. And they're like, why don't you just go get a wax? They would go away. And I go, I'm working on it.
Are you sure that's the solution?
But if there's no hair, then...
I don't know. I think they stick around.
Listeners, let us know.
I only said that because I think my mum would tell me about how people who would have pubic lice in their eyelashes, and even people without eyelashes could, like, have them. But I should check with her before I, like, sort of spread misinformation. But anyways, it seems too easy just to get rid of the hair and then your problem solved. But maybe that's true. Yeah. Anyways, so you think box dye?
Box dye, pubic lice. If you've cut your own hair. If you've been to another hairdresser, sometimes they get weird about that.
Wow.
What do you reckon? What did they say?
Okay, so the one that they said was, don't come in if you're getting a haircut and, like, you know you're getting a wash. We don't like when your hair is dirty. We hate when you, like... Lauren's eye rolling.
They hate to see me coming.
Right? Like, we've all done it where we're like, oh, well, I'm getting my hair washed. I'm getting a haircut.
They're going to wash it. I'm going to save it up for them. I'm going to go to the gym 4 times, okay, and really I do actually, I kind of get that. There's like a level, there's honestly like a median level that I hit when going to the hairdresser, because I leave my hair for a really long time sometimes. It's like just kind of like long and beautiful, so I can do whatever I want with it. Yeah. It is, I feel like currently like thinning rapidly and falling out for medical reasons, and but it's not about what I've done, it's not about...
Saying for medical reasons. So it's like so valid. It's like a really funny sentence.
Yeah, it's for medical reasons. The doctor couldn't tell me like exactly why, but she said it's like not my fault. So, but I do try to strike a balance. I don't go in with really feral hair, but I do go in with dirty hair. Get over it.
Yeah. Okay. No, but I think this might be helpful to our listeners. So then, I booked a haircut with this girly pop who's like iconic. Like, she's like booked out. Like, she's really lovely. And like,
Is it that woman on TikTok, that old woman in Perth who goes like, it's completely reasonable to charge $1,000 for a fringe trim? Is
no,
it her?
I don't know that.
Anyway, if you know, you know.
You gotta send it to me.
Yeah.
But no, it's just like there'd be a million girls. Like, you know, they just get booked up. They've got followers online, so whatever.
Yeah.
But I went with her once, like just before the big spike.
Famous
and she was awesome.
haircut. Jen Atkin hair. Yeah.
Sorry. And then, anyways, so the only appointment was like Friday, straight after the show at like 11 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And so then that week, like, it was just, again, a busy week. My back's being blown out. Like, and I just,
By work.
fully and completely by obligations, not by a dick, not by any.
So your hair's not full of cum or something. Like, it wasn't like a bukkake moment. It wasn't like a...
No, just normal classic oil and whatever build up. And I sort of thought about washing it before, but also because the week before I'd had a blow dry, I wanted to keep it straight so that when I went in, I could explain what I wanted more clearly than versus curly hair. Because I got a curly cut. I hated it. It's been 3 months since then. And I was like, we're starting again. So I remember that morning, I was like, I'm so scared. I've booked in with this woman who's booked out. Like, I'm going in with dirty hair. I literally have learned that they hate that.
Yeah.
And then I was telling I talked about it on the show, and the producer was like, you should go record audio, Hannah. And so I go to the hairdresser.
Wow. Living is working. Never off the clock.
Never.
No right to disconnect in our industry. No. We're live freaking streaming the haircut with my greasy scalp and telling the nation about it.
Fully. And so I'm like, hey, do you mind if I interview you? Or ask you some questions on air? She's like, yeah, sure. And then I go, hey, like, do you want to tell me, like, I've just come in for a haircut, like, what you see? And she was like, yeah, you've got really dry scalp. And I was like, oh, not that.
Shh. Like, so just nice things.
I was like, my hair's really dirty. And she's like, yeah, it's dirty. And then I was like, I told her, I explained, we've learnt this about hairdressers. What do you think? And she said, I am a cutter, so I don't care. She's like, I'm going to wash your hair anyway. I don't care. Do you know who I think cares? Colorists. Because apparently it affects getting a color if your hair is like really dirty and really greasy. And then I won't go into it, but she just told me like crazy stories of people who had really fucked hair. But for medical reasons and personal reasons. Yeah. So it wasn't about that, but it was just being like.
And personal reasons I think are medical. Like when I take a day off work, it's like sick day, personal, same thing. Like I'm sick every day. So it's your choice. Spin the freaking wheel.
I just want to slip medical reasons to as many conversations as I can.
Can I just get a hot chocolate for medical reasons? Yeah, just a round of hot chocolates for medical. Just really need it urgently. Really need it.
Anyway, so that's that.
Anywazzles. That's good to know. I get it. It's because it's gross, right?
Yeah.
You get to stick your hair. When my hair is gross, I think poor Lily, my hairdresser, who I go to, and I see her twice a year, and I get my fringe cut, and she goes, we do free fringe trims if you come in within 6 weeks. Do you want to maintain this fringe? And I go, hypothetically, yeah, but life gets crazy. And just
because of medical reasons.
I can't come back in because of medical reasons. The reason being I can't book an appointment and park my car and get.
Oh, that's so funny, Sage. It's so funny.
Sorry, Concetta is laughing for medical reasons. She didn't get much sleep.
Oh my god.
You had to have that chocolate last night for medical reasons.
fully. Wait, I also wanted to say this, no, so I'm saying, take the gun away, also, I think you just start a dialogue with your hairdresser, talk to them about it,
remove shame. Just tell them, be honest, be real.
Rip with them about it. If you've got any sense of humor, a little bit of personality, you just own it, and they'll, tell you,
Then they'll dish the tea on the real gross heads that come in.
Yeah, absolutely, and now you're vibing. But also, I would say if you're getting a color, just maybe do it so that your color turns out good. Because so anyways, I thought that was really interesting. But something I wanted to ask you is, do you put on a show? Hannah asked me this, so I want to ask you this. When you go to the hairdresser, do you go non-verbal or do you put on a show?
I think because I go to the same hairdresser all the time and she sees like a lot of my friends as well, so she knows us. We do chat.
Yeah.
But sometimes I don't want to chat too much, especially if there's a blow dryer going. I hate it when you can't keep chatting at that. It's like
that should be banned. I actually want to say any hairdressers listening, like, please don't talk when there's the blow dryer. It's crazy.
I can't hear. I'm overstimulated. I chat to the hairdresser.
Yeah.
But that seems out of character for me, I think.
I was actually going to say that.
Yeah. I'd happily move through the world silently in all instances.
And then I told Hannah that I go quite quiet, actually.
Wow.
I'll chat a bit. And she was like, that's crazy. And I'm like, well, that's your nodule. That's the nodule. It's medical reasons.
Medical reasons. Your voice.
Yeah.
Wow.
But in a perfect world, I'm putting on a show.
Yeah.
I've been fighting in therapy to not put on a show to every person I come into contact with. It's really hard.
I was trying to think of other jobs where there were things. I was thinking like jobs I've had.
Give me PSAs.
I feel like working at McDonald's like has forever affected the way I order McDonald's.
How?
So, okay, if I'm going through the drive-through and I'm driving, okay, and I'm ordering for the car, and people will notice this about me. I'm very efficient. I'll go, okay, before we even get to the window, firstly, I'm working out what everyone is going to have. And I'll go, what did you want? And people will say, probably cheeseburger. And I'll go, meal? Yeah. What size, what drink? And I got to know what size, what drink. And I'm going to tell them that and I always go with Coke Zero for the drink because otherwise then they have to ask you what drink, what size. You can't just say like, oh, I'll have a nugget meal. How many nuggets? What size? What drink? Just say it all in one go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying like you're checking with the people in the car specifically what they want so that when you're delivering your order, you know exactly. That's great because otherwise it's them speaking through you, speaking through them. It's delaying the system and it's
nightmare.
Hurting everyone.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
And I'm saying the drink I want, the size I want, and if it's in a meal. I say, you see like the food item in a meal, the food item in the size meal, and then with the drink. That's the order.
Can I just tell you something crazy?
Yeah.
I think you know how there was conscription?
Yeah.
I honestly believe this. I wish everyone has to work at McDonald's for at least 6 months to a year. Yeah. I think it makes everyone better. You know how high esteem I put my sister. Yeah. My little sister for working at McDonald's.
It's the trenches and we salute you for your service.
And the way that they talk with esteem about McDonald's, in a hiring process, I think that, but also like life skills, and that's what I mean. Then you're helping people on the way. You know, you come out of the system and then you help the people in the system. Like they thank you. McDonald's workers are being like, thank you for making my job easier. You're making everyone eat faster. Like it's making the drive-through go faster, which means everyone's like having a more beautiful time. It's quite beautiful.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm keeping an eye on it. You know. But at the same time, I do think about like being like 16 or 15 when I worked at Macca's and like having to go to school all day and then I'd go work at McDonald's from 4 till 10.
That's crazy.
And then go to school at like, what the hell? That's like child labor.
Yeah.
If I had a kid, I wouldn't want them to do that.
But did it give you fun experiences?
Like not heaps.
Did you get like fingered or anything?
I don't think I really did. No. It gave me like more money than I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
Because you have no responsibilities. If I was getting paid $7 an hour, I was still like freaking at General Pants every weekend.
Wow.
How good is that?
That's really good.
It's so cool.
Am I allowed to say a quick anecdote only because it belongs to McDonald's?
Yeah, we love McDonald's.
So I literally went there. We love McDonald's. Like, I don't care who knows it. Everyone knows it.
Chet doesn't get to talk about this on the radio and stuff because it's brands. Fully. So, like, she has to get it all out here.
I do. I went there yesterday. Yeah. And with Ben.
Did you tell them I said hi?
A chocolate?
Yeah. You went to McDonald's yesterday for medical reasons.
Medical reasons. Yep. And it was like there was just a crazy vibe. Also, there was like a crazy smell. I don't think this is the King's Cross one. It's like I love it and hate it.
Be happening in there.
It's honestly so much is happening. It's such a tableau of like. Yeah. But anyways, the main thing I want to tell you is this. Our guy walks in. He's tall, white, slender. He just like looks British, and he's like quite classically handsome. Short brown hair. He looks like a classic working guy. He's got the backpack. He's got like a suit, and he's going to the self-serve. And so he turned to go on the self-serve, and on his neck was the biggest, reddest pimple I have ever seen. There was actually two. There was like one huge one and one little one. I would say it was giving like boil level.
Wow.
And it took my breath away. And Ben was outside waiting.
Did you want to pop it? Like
yes,
that way?
I was like, no, honestly, like it put me, and there was already a disgusting smell in there. There's freaks and geeks in the Macca's, which actually everyone knows I like think that's quite community and that's beautiful.
Handsome man with a boil on his neck.
That man took me out of it. Like, he made me sick. I wanted him thrown out of the McDonald's.
So mean. You're
No. Okay, wait. Okay, I'll pull it back. Sorry. No, like
we want everyone. Okay. If you're listening and you're thinking, I've got this boil on my neck, I feel so self-conscious, but you know what? What would just cheer me up after a hard day of being British at work is just like getting McDonald's for dinner and just going home.
Okay, wait.
And
I didn't know.
No one's going to notice the boil on my neck.
We're noticing. Wait, I thought it would be okay to say, like, hang on. No, because, like,
Okay.
it's not personal. But, like, what I mean is, like, you know, I just thought about, you know how, like, they say, like, don't pop your pimple. You know, like, everyone's
Pop
like,
this one.
We're just going to be like, surely we could pop this one. And, like,
Yeah.
anyways, you know, I fucked it. Like, I went too mean, but, like, it was crazy.
No, it's fine. I think you can be. If I said that, then I would be on the Daily Mail. I'd get cancelled. I'd like to have like the boil community like reach out to me and like.
Well, we don't know. It was a
wanna
boil. It was just like a big
sit.
pimple.
It was a big pimple. Pimple is a boil. Boiled pimple.
Yeah.
As someone who suffered from severe acne
Oh,
last
no.
year. No. I was gonna say that like we're allowed to talk about this.
Yeah.
Because I've been in the trenches.
I guess I'm like more understanding of like acne as a whole, but it was just this one.
But it's just like a boil in the neck. And I guess it's because he's hot too. Like it gives you whiplash.
It was just incongruous.
You're kind of like, you're at McDonald's, you're hungry, he's sexy, there's a boil, there's a smell. Like it's kind of a lot going on.
If I can just quickly deep dive, and I'm like, why do we like cut all this? But like, if you were on a date,
Yeah.
you'd like notice that, right? Are you horrible if you're like, not?
I would notice it. But
But
I'd have to like see the boil to see how bad it was. It would depend on like how hot is he, how bad is the boil, and like there's like a direct correlation between how extreme both of those things could be.
And you know what's actually crazy?
Yeah,
This comes back to medical reasons.
and
That's
it's medical. He had like he genuinely had medical reasons.
Okay, I'm done.
So Concetta, because you were already like doing Triple J stuff and everything when we were last doing the pod, but you've met a lot of famous people in the last while.
Yeah.
Okay. And so like I was like, well, what are we like I want to like run through some famous people that you've met and ask you about them. And I was like, what do we want to know about them? And I think the thing that I thought could be fun is like, what if I'll run through the list of famous people you've met and you tell me how much you felt a direct and visceral kind of sexual chemistry with them.
Okay.
In that moment.
Easy.
And this is like not, and if it's good or bad, it's not personal about the celebrity and we're not bullying them.
No.
Unless the celebrity at the time had a boil on their neck, in which case we will bully them. But yeah, it's not good or it's not a bad thing if you didn't have sexual chemistry with them.
And yeah. Okay.
It's just what is true, what you felt in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Does it involve like, am I bringing anything to the sexual? Like, am I saying like how sexual were they? Or do you think it's like our chemistry together, like the avatar, like the two?
Oh, I think
together?
it's kind of you and them specifically.
Okay, so it's deeply personal. Okay?
Deeply personal.
So
It's about
there's no
how
wrong
you
answers.
felt with them.
Yeah.
Okay. Lord.
Wow. I would say it was like a 8 to 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
In terms of actually, like, it was just like insane friendship chemistry. She immediately, there was like no walls. She just treated you like a girlfriend. So like, it wasn't horny, but like, I would say there was like chemistry out the wazoo.
Yeah.
And that's like, but that is sexual actually, ultimately.
Yeah.
She's like amazing. Like, she had like cool, like bell, like,
Very erotic.
I'm going to say high sexual energy,
High
8
sexual
to 9.
energy. Okay. What about Margot Robbie?
Whoa. Margot Robbie, like, obviously is like full sex, like gorgeous, perfect.
Yeah, but there's like a kind of looking up to
Yeah.
with Margot, I feel.
So the scale is lower in
Yeah.
terms of our sexual chemistry.
Yeah.
I would say it's maybe 4 to 5.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's like she's sort of exuding beauty and like
Grace.
but I don't have that and like didn't
Mm.
connect in that same way.
Okay. Billie Eilish.
Whoa. This like breaks the scale. Like
Wow.
Billie has an incredible crazy aura and I was like on the edge. Like I don't think I felt more nervous for anything
Sliding off your seat.
fully. Like I was in a bit like you know, like I couldn't just be friend. So it's like 10. She was like full set.
Yeah,
like
10,
I'm vibing
11.
her.
Huge sexual chemistry with Billie Eilish.
Huge sexual chemistry. Also, I realized I was talking about her brother who did like a version. I was saying like he was really sexy, and then she like picked up, and then I like forgot that like that's like a faux pas. Like that's her brother. I'm saying he's sexy, but it's like they're all sexy and like
it's
full sex.
hereditary. It runs in the family. It's genetic.
Yes, totally.
Amy Poehler.
No, I would say 0 to 1
Because it's like a pure colleague, like a
there wasn't sex between us. It was
Not
like
sex.
it was like just a complete like
Pure-
admiration,
pure love, admiration.
pure love and admiration. Like just there couldn't be sex in the conversation at all.
Yeah.
And that's what I'll say about that.
Yeah. And that's what you'd want as
Yeah,
well.
no, totally. It
There's
can't be sex.
And it's like she's the queen.
She's like the queen, like, you know, like we were vibing in like, I don't know, like full friends. Like she could be like best friends. But then who did I say that I'd be best friends with that was high chemistry? Lord. See, I would put them on the same, like similar trajectory.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then the last one I'll give you, because I'm most excited about it, Robbie Williams. What do you think? Because one would assume it's a 10. But what do you reckon?
But I would say he's a bit less than Billie. But he is
Wow.
pure sex.
So,
and there was chemistry there. But there was a bit of wall up, like, from me. You know, I'm like, you know, like, what's happening? Like, you know, he's a professional and I'm professional.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know.
Bit of an age gap as well.
I think
so there's a level of respect.
that comes into play.
There.
There's a bit of that admiration, like, you know, the mother vibes of Amy. There's a bit of that for Robbie. Like, you know, I praise his feet. And also, again, that movie just come out. I'm like, I love you in that way. So it, like, decreased the sexual chemistry just a little bit. But he's, like, so sexy.
Yeah.
He's like, I'd put him in the 8.59.
Awesome. Love that. Well, we'll finish up soon.
Oh,
Do you have
great.
anything else to add? Any closing remarks?
Closing remarks.
We got time for a little something if you want to.
Did I talk about buying a bra?
I don't think you did.
Well, if you've listened to previous episodes and I sort of came in.
No, she didn't have
tits
any.
sagging and wagging and flipping around and poking people in the eye. I did sort of off the back of that response in the office and here, go and buy some bras. And it's quite exciting.
Did you get fitted by the lady?
Actually, yes.
Wow.
And in my old stomping ground, the place that I actually quit from.
Wow. You came back. Well, look at me now. Measure up my tits, girls.
The size was crazy. It was putting me in the D or
This bra sizes are crazy.
Bra sizes are crazy.
There's like a subreddit about this, and the girls go crazy. And there's like this whole online calculator, and there's all these methodologies that you need to do when you measure yourself. You need to like measure yourself under the bust, and then you measure yourself like leaning over and measure it. And like anyone who knows me, anyone who's ever seen me knows that I don't have any boobs. I don't have big boobs at all. And then when I do that, it says like, it's like 12D or something.
Yeah.
But then you put one on, and it's like, it does fit.
I know.
But it's like, what a shame that D cups can look like this.
Totally. Sizing is a sham.
Yeah.
Sizing is a sham.
Fake freaking news.
But it's fun to like have them up. And it's fun to like have a bra. And I was just like, wow, like, what does that say about my life? That like, you know, like I'm just buying a bra. Like what feels like the first time, like stepping. It's like, I feel like I'm Billy Madison, like stepping into kindergarten and I'm an adult.
I'm kind of the same.
Yeah.
I hate it. Like, because I never wear underwire. It's uncomfortable. I feel like I'm dying.
No, that's so fair.
I thought I was having an anxiety attack once, but it's just because I was wearing a bra. I had to take it off.
I think that sums up.
And it probably wasn't fitting me. People were like, if it fits right, it won't feel bad. And I'm like, it won't feel as good as not wearing one.
Totally. Also, quick recap. Do you remember when we both worked at Chapswood?
Yeah. Chatswood is a great shopping centre.
Yeah.
If anyone in Sydney greater area is listening, go along. You can get the metro there.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah, I just was there with Ben once, and because my therapy's there, and I just thought about the lore of us of like, do you remember?
I worked at a mystery shopping company in the office.
Yes.
And Concetta was working at like a hearing care place.
Doing hearing tests.
Yeah.
What year do you think that was?
2017.
Isn't that crazy? I would love to find photos of us in like what we were wearing.
I would wear like
Office core,
but it's like office core, but you don't want to spend any money on any office clothes. So you're wearing your aunt's old clothes mixed with kind of your clothes.
Yeah, like it's not serving cunt in any way, shape or form.
It's like a soft Uniqlo pant with a random jumper and like a scarf.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, I had the frizziest hair. Yeah, it's
kind
crazy.
of the best years of my life though.
Low-key best years of my life.
Low-key best years of my life. Because the only way was up. The only way, it was like there was so much potential.
Honestly.
My career was like, oh my God, it's so exciting. What could happen? And then it all happened and...
Yeah. And then it's like...
Now it's over.
Now what? Now what?
Here we are.
Just going back to Chatswood for fun.
Just going to Chatswood for fun. My hair's falling out. Whatever. Ozempic's going to make me blind if I can ever even get my hands on it because I did the online quiz and it said I was too skinny. Bragging. No. All right.
Yep, that's it. I think we're done.
It's finishing on a bit of a downer.
No! Sorry, I don't know what else to say. That's all I had.
Go get a hot chocolate.
Yes! It's hot chocolate season.
Hot chocolate season.
Bye!